Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We're gonna start from here. Al-Lugwiyat. We did the main lesson, so this is what is left, and then we're gonna do the exercises. This something about la, particle la, tabiratun ma la, expressions with la. Hazihi tabiratu tukunu ma shayin. These expressions, they are with something la nihayata lahu, that has no end to it. For example, masdarun la yanzubu, a source that never exhausts, inexhaustive source. Muayyinun la yanzubu, a spring that never runs out. Kanzun la yafna, treasure that has, that is again inexhaustive, unlimited treasures. Hadithun la yantaha, this is we can say an endless conversation. So the use of la is to express something that has no end to it. Then the use of ma, kad nastakhdimuha badan nakirati, we may use it after nakira, after the indefinite noun, li tadulla ala ayyi shay'in, to indicate anything. For example, yawman ma sayakunu indi tiflun jamilun, someday I will have a beautiful child. So ma is coming after an nakira, indefinite noun, and then means someday, is not specific now which day, so someday. Similarly, kuntu amshi fi shari'in ma, I was walking in a street. So is shari'in ma means in some street or any street. Faqabaltu siddiqi Ahmad, and then I met my friend Ahmad. So I was walking in some street where I met my friend. Atini kitaban, give me some book or any book, ma li akrahu, to read it. Ja li amrin ma, so he came for something. Li amrin ma, something, some matter. Similarly, waqad nastakhdimuha ziyadatan ba'da zarfi zaman, we may use ma after ziyadatan, to increase, ba'da zarfi zaman, after the adverb of time. Like for example, kasiran ma ansa, kasiran means many. So kasiran ma means to increase that, so that means more than many, or we can say a lot of time, many times. Ansa kitabi fil bayti, I forget my book in the house. So this ma is used to increase the meaning of zarfu zaman. So qalilan ma, qalilan means little. Qalilan ma means to increase the little, means very little. Very little. Arkabul basa, I ride the bus. Fa ana uhibbu, because I love. Ana amshi ilal bayti, I love walking to the house. Daiman ma yakrahu Yusufu, so daiman means always, ma means to increase. Daiman means like every day. Yakrahu Yusufu, Yusuf, he reads qabla an yanama, before he sleeps. Similarly, adatan ma tusafiru Hindu, normally. Adatan means normally. So ma coming after normally means very normally, means every time. Tusafiru Hindu, Hind travels. Hind is the name here. Ila Aswana, this is the name. Ila Uswana, this is the name of the place. Fishatai, in winter. So Aswana, I did some Google. So this is some place of the city on the Nile River. looks like some historical city. So ma here is increasing the meaning of adatan. I mean, normally that means every winter Hind travels to this place. So that was the linguistics. Now we're gonna do. So this is we studied these concepts. Before we do the exercises, I think we need to do these Arab also. Namazijul lil Arab. Okay, let's do some Arab. Kharaja Shabu Laylan. The young man left at night. So what is this tarkibul jumla? Is jumla fi'liya starting from the verb kharaja. So is jumla fi'liya and fi'l is kharaja. Fa'il is shabu and laylan is zarfu zaman. When did he leave? At night. So this is the giving an answer of the when. So this is zarfu zaman. Kharaja, we can define this one. Kharaja fi'lu madin mabniyun alal fathi, and ashabu is fa'ilun marfuun walamatul rafi ad-damma, and laylan is zarfu zamanin mansubun walamatul nasbi al-fatha. That is simple. And then the next one is kana shabu yajlisu tahta nakhlati kulla yawmin. The young man is used to sit under the palm tree every day. So kana is jumla ismiya, and kana is fe'lu nasikh. Ashabu is ismu kana, and khabru kana is the whole sentence. Yajlisu takhta nakhlati kulla yawmin. So this whole jumla fe'liya is coming as a khabar for kana. And fi jumlatil fe'liyati khabar kana, and in this sentence yajlisu, jalasa yajlisu is the fail. And there is no file outside, so we're gonna say file damirun mustatirun huwa. The file is huwa. Takhta is zarfu makanin, is the adverb of place. Nakhlat and then is mudaf and mudaf alayh nakhlati, and kulla is zarfu zaman, that is adverb of time. It tells when, and this tells where he sits and when he sits. So under the nakhla and every day. So takhta is zarfu makan and kulla is zarfu zaman, and then yawmin is mudaf alayh. So kana fi'lu madin nasikhun mabniun ala al-fathi. Ashabu is ismu kana marfuun walamatul rafi ad-damma. Yajlisu is fi'lu mudari'un marfuun walamatul rafi ad-damma. Al-fa'ilu dhamirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa. And takhta is zarfu makanin mansubun walamatul nasbi al-fatha. And nakhlati is so basically zarf mudafli. Nakhlati is mudafli majrurun walamatul jarri al-kasra. Kulla is zarfu zamanin mansubun walamatul nasbi al-fatha, and yawmin is mudafali majrurun walamatul jarri al-kasra. Al-jumla fi'liya yajlisu takhta nakhlati kulla yawmin fi mahalli nasbin is not la'alla, it should be kana, khabru kana, because is kana here. So basically is this whole jumla is khabar for kana. This is a typo here. It should be fi mahalli nasbin khabru kana. The next one is Ra'itu Hulman Amsi. I saw a dream yesterday. So is jumla fi'liya starting from the verb. Fail is ra yara, and file is tu is the file here, which means ana. Al maful bihi hulman, and amsi is zarfu zaman. When did I see the dream? Yesterday. So is zarfu zaman. And this is mabni, that is why is not mansub. It can't be amsa. So Arab, let's put Arab here. Ra'itu is ra fi'lu madin mabni ala sukun, has a sukun at ya, and then tu is zamirun mabni ala dammi fi mahalli rafin fa'il. Hulman is maf'ul bihi mansubun walamatun nasbi al fatha, and amsin is zarfu zamanin mabni ala al kasri fi mahalli nasbin. So is mabni is always mabni al kasri, but here because we're using it as is zarfu zaman, so is fi mahalli nasbin, in place of nasab. This, I think this is another one. Sa'alahu shabu متلهفا. The young man asked him very excitedly or eagerly. So this jumla failure. Al-failu sa'ala. Failu ash-shabu is the file. And salahu, who is maful bihi. Mutallahifan is hal. In what condition he asked? In this situation, in this in this this is what he was feeling. This shows the hal or the feeling of the file. So sala is fi'lu madin mabniun ala al-fathi, and so file is coming after, so we're not going to look for file here. So who is damirun mabniun ala dami, is I think is some typo here again. So who is damirun mabniun ala dami fi mahalli nasbin, so is maful bihi. He asked him, so who is maful bihi. Ashabu is fa'ilun marfuun walamatu rafi ad-damma, and mutallahifan is halun mansubatun walamatu nasbi al-fatah. So this is hal and is mansub. So saha ashabu wa qad ittakhaza qiraran. So saha is the verb, so jumla fi'liya, it is the file, and now this coming as a jumla hal. So jumla fi'liya al-fi'l saha, al-file is ashabu, and waqad ittakhaza qiraran hal. Fi jumla fi'liya hal, so this is hal jumla. And the fi'l is ittakhaza yattakhizu, in this jumla the fi'l is ittakhaza yattakhizu, ittakhaza, and fa'il is damirun mustatir taqdir huwa, and qararan is maf'ul bihi. So we can put i'rab here. Saha is fi'lu madin mabniun ala al-fathi fathil muqaddari, so there is an estimated fatah here. Ashabu is fa'ilun marfu'un walamatu rafi ad-damma. Waw is wawul hal, harfun la mahalli lahu min al-i'rab, no place in the i'rab. And qad is harfun la mahalli lahu min al-i'rab, qad is an harfu tahqiq. And ittakhaza, so is fi'lu madin mabniun ala al-fathi with the mabni with the fatah, and fa'ilun damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa, qiraran is maf'ul bihi mansubun falamatun nasbi al-fatah, and this whole jumla with waw is the jumla hal. Wa qad ittakhaza qiraran fi mahalli nasbin hal. Now let's do the exercises. So question number 1, uktubil ijaba, answer the write the answers. Uktubil ijaba, write the answers. Limaza tajaha al-udba'u al-arabu ila fannil qasasil arubiyyi. Why the Arab writers they turned to the European story, to the art of European storytelling. So this is from the main lesson. Ittajahal adbaul arabu ila fannil qasasil arubiyyi bada, after an wajaduhu kanzan la yafna wa masdaran la yunzabu, after they found that treasure that is limitless or unending, never-ending treasure, and like inexhaustive, the source. After they found that this is the source that never gonna end, or the treasure that never gonna end, they turn to this art of the storytelling, the European storytelling. Min aina akhadha al-katib al-braziliyu qissatuhu, from where the Brazilian writer he took his story. So what was the source of his story? Akhadha al-katib al-braziliyu qissatahu katabaha yawman, so he took his story, katabaha, that yawman ma mu'arrikhu misriyun fi kitabin sayirin, he took his story from a small book that was written by a Egyptian historian. Ma Osafu Baiti Shababi, what are the characteristics of the house of the young man? That was in the story. So what was the Awsaf? Huwa Baitun Kadimun, it was an old house. Varahu Hadikatun Mahjuratun, behind that house was a abundant garden. Wafil Hadikati Nakhlatun Ariyatun, and in the garden was a bare tree. La Tusmiru Saifan Walashtan, that was not giving any fruit in the summer or winter. Mazara Shabu fil Hulmi, what the young man, what did he see in his dream? Ra Shabu Hulman an kanzi madfun in tahti shajarati tufahin. So he saw in his dream, the young man, he saw in his dream about the treasure that was buried under the apple tree. Kaifa wasala Shabu ilal Kahirati, how did the young man he reached Cairo? Sara Shabu, he walked hatta the Mishka summa Sara Vashati al Bahril Mutawassati. So he walked until he reached the Mishk. Then he walked by the Mediterranean sea beach. Hatta dakhala Dumyat, until he reached Dumyat. Wa min hunaka Sara, and from there he walked to Farah, where the river Nile branched out. Hatta dakhala al-Kahira, until he entered Cairo. Man sahibul kasri, who is the man of the palace? He was a merchant. Kana tajiran, he was a merchant. Maza sayukaddimu shabu li tajiri, what the young man, what he offered to the merchant. Kaifa kana raddu tajiri, how did he respond? What did he offer and what did he respond? So we know that talaba minhu, the young man, he asked him, he demanded from him, an yuti he nisfal kinzi waraddat tajiru sakhiran. So he asked half of his treasure, but the merchant, he responded sakhiran, mockingly, al kunuzu la tati illa fi ahlami. So young man was asking half of his treasure if he would show him where the treasures are that he saw in his dreams. The merchant, he just so he jokingly he responded, the treasure, they only come in the dreams. Limaza lama'at aina shabi, why the eyes of the young man, why they were sparkling or shining. Lamat aina shabi lianna raitu tajira hulman an kanzi fil baiti shabi. When the young man, he told him that he saw in the dream that there was a treasure in a house that was the house of the young man. So when he heard about that there was a treasure in his house, so his eyes were there was a shine in his eyes. Za nafsaka makani shabi, put yourself in the place of the young man. Maza takulu li nafsika, what will you tell to yourself fi rahlatil audati, what will you tell to yourself about the return trip? So I would say sa'andimu, I will be ashamed, nafsi, I will be ashamed myself, ala hazih rahlati, upon this journey. So I will be just ashamed of what I did. Okay, that was question number 1. Question number 2, Rattibil Afkara Ataliyata, organize the afkar, fikar afkar, the ideas, the following ideas, kama jat fil qissati, as they have come in the story. So the different ideas are given, not in proper order, we have to put them in proper order. So the story begins with the Kaviliyu wal Mu'arrikhul Misriyu. This is the first from where the story began. and then this story, then this Egyptian story that starts, which is about a shabun fakirun, a poor man, a poor young man, and then al-hulmul becomes in. Then he saw the dream. Then there is a dream that young man that he saw, and then number 4, as-safru ilal kahirati. Then he travels to Cairo, and then al-suru ilal kasri, and then he's looking for that palace. And then number 6 is al-hulmul muqabila. Then there is an corresponding dream. The other person, then he tells him about his dream. And then kanzi tahta kadmaya, my treasure is under my feet. So that is the end of it. Number 7. Question number 3. Uktub arba jumla ma marrataini bimana ayyu shay'in wa marrataini ziyadatun. So we have just studied that ma. So this question is to write 4 sentences where ma is used with ayyu shay'in and then ziyadatun. So there are 4 sentences given in that we just studied about ma. We can make different sentences also if we have to. Aswalu Rabi, question number 4. Uktub mafulan fi lizamani. Write the maful fihi, like write the maful fihi or maful, like we can say adverb of time. Example is al-jabu fi misra harun wa baridun. So we have to write in this place given maful fihi or the adverb of time. Example is given al-jabu fi misra harun saifan wa baridun shatan. The weather in Egypt is hot in summer and cold in winter. So saifan and shatan is zarfu zaman. Okay, so this was the example given. Now we have to put zarfu zaman in the next few sentences. So al-ijazatu fi misra, vacation in Egypt. Al-jum'ati, I just put adatan, normally is on Friday. Or we can say yawm al-jum'ati. So yawma is zarfu zaman. When there is a vacation in Egypt, there is a vacation on Friday. So yawma is zarfu zaman. Al-kahiratu ghayrul kahirati naharan. So I just said al-kahiratu laylan ghayrul kahirati naharan. Cairo in the night is not the Cairo of the day. So laylan is zarfu zaman. Sayati abi gadan minas safari. My dad will come tomorrow from the trip. So gadan is zarfu zaman. Ufakkiru fil lugatil arabiyyati. So I say ufakkiru masa'an. I thought about it yesterday about the Arabic language. So we can use different zarfu zaman also. Jalasa harisunul marma hazinan. The goalkeeper, he sat upset badal hadafi, after the goal. So bada, we know that bada is can be used as zarfu makan and zarfu makan. So there is after the goal. So this happened after the goal. So this is the time. So this is bada we are using it as a zarfu zaman. Badal hadafi, after the goal. So the goalkeeper was upset after the goal. Huwa yajlisu hiwari. Bidayat ad-darasati. So he sitting by me, beside me. So I am using here daiman. He always sitting beside me. Bidayat ad-darasati, since the beginning of the school year or the studies. Question number 5. Uktub mafulan fihi. Now here we use zarfu zaman. Now we have to use zarfu makan. Example is given. Abul Hawli Amam al Ahrami. Abul Hawli is the place, great shippings of Giza. This is the some sort of a statue in front of the pyramids. So Abul Hawli Amam al Ahrami. So Amama here is coming as a zarfu makan, in front. So this is the example. Kullu rajulin azimin. So we know that this is a proverb that behind every azim, every successful man, there is a woman. So we can use khalfa here. Khalfa kulli rajulin, behind every azim, every man, every successful man, there is a woman. Kulli babin hikayatun. So I'm using fauka kulli babin, above every door there is a hikayatun, there is a story. Yakau kasru kabirin tujari. The kasr, the palace, the big kabir tujari of the chief merchant, the palace of the chief merchant. Yaka was present, like was existed, was there. Vara'a al-Jami al-Azhari, behind the Al-Azhar mosque. So here zarfuzan we can use vara'a, behind this was that kasar. Next one is hunaka fi Misra, there in Egypt. Kanat khazaratul fara'inati. So khazaratul fara'inati means civilization of pharaohs. So there in Egypt was the civilization of pharaohs. So we can use hunaka here. Izhab lil kahiratil kadimati, go to the old Cairo. Badal kanisatil muallakati, after the hanging church. So now I am using bada here also. I use bada here, somewhere here, bada here as a zarfu zaman, and I'm also using bada as a zarfu makan. This is the word that can be used for both depending on the sentence. So here the bada is coming as the place. This, after this church, go to that old Cairo. Okay, so that was question number 5. Now question number 6. غير الكلمات التي تحتها خط لتكون منصوبة. Change the word, underline words to mansoob. For example, uzakiru fi sabahi wal masai. So fi sabahi we can just change to sabahan, and masai to masaan. I study in the morning and evening. So sabahan and masaan is this is coming as a is making it a mansoob. Misrun baladun jamilun fi saifi wa fi shitai. So Misr is the beautiful land or beautiful country. Saifan wa shitan. So we can simply change saifi fi shitai to saifan wa shitan. La ta'mal wajib al-yawmi fil ghadi. Don't do your homework. Wajib al-yawmi, don't do the homework of today to tomorrow. Don't postpone your today's homework to tomorrow. So we can simply replace fil ghadi to ghadan. La ta'mal wajib al-yawmi ghadan. Ka baltuhu wa huwa hazinun. He met him. We can simply say wa huwa hazinun. We can change that to hazinan. He met him hazinan while he was upset. So hazinan is as a hal. He met him when he was upset. Jaa huwa yarkabu darajatahu. So we can say Jaa rakiban. He came riding darajatahu, his bike. So huwa yarkibu, you can say in what condition? In rakiban. So this rakiban will come here. Kharaja fil layli, we can say kharaja laylan. He left in the night. Takallama fi ghazabi, so we can say takallama ghazban. He spoke angrily. Question number 7. Aina al-hal, where is the hal? So we are given different choices. We have to pick the correct one. The misal example is radda tajiru. The merchant radda, he responded. So correct answer is zahikan, laughingly. Next one is wajadtuhu, I found him. We can say masruran, happy. Kala, he said mutaajiban, he said surprisingly. Sala mustafhiman, he asked inquisitively, or we can say inquiringly. He asked like he was to inquire something. So this mustafhiman, hal has to be mansoob. So they are mansoob, but is mustafhiman. Ashrabul ma baridan, I drink cold water. So baridan is the correct one. In what condition I drink water? When it is cold. Jitu ilal madrasati rakiban, I came to the school riding, rakiban. Ala sautur rajulu, the voice of the man, it was increased, zahikan, in a laughter. So these are the correct ones. Question number 8. Uktubil fe'la madimai, write these verbs with their pronouns. So like always I have done this conjugation here. Bahasa means to search. Huwa bahasa, huma bahasa, hum bahasu, hiya bahasat, huma bahasata, hunna bahasna, anta bahasta, antuma bahastuma, antum bahastum, anti bahasti, antuma bahastuma, antunna bahastunna, ana bahastu, nahnu bahasna. So bahasa to search, huwa bahasa, he searched, huma bahasa, both of them masculine, they searched, hum bahasu, all of the masculine, they searched, hiya bahasat, she searched, huma bahasata, both of the feminine, they searched, hunna bahasna, all of the feminine, they searched, anta bahasta, you searched, antuma bahastuma, you both masculine searched, antum bahastum, you all masculines searched, I think. Okay, so this should be searched. Antum bahastum, you all masculine searched. Anti bahasti, you feminine searched. Antuma bahastuma, you both feminine searched. Antunna bahastunna, you all feminine searched. Ana bahastu, I searched. Nahnu bahasna, we searched. Similarly, saha, to wake up. So here is the conjugation of this verb. Huwa saha, huma sahau, hum huwa saha, hum sahawa, hum sahau, hiya sahat, huma sahata. Is not huma sahata. Hunna sahauna, anta sahauta, antuma sahautuma, antum sahautum, anti sahauti, antuma sahautuma, antunna sahautunna, ana sahautu, nahnu sahauna. So is with all the pronouns, and meaning will change to he woke up, both of them masculine woke up, all of them woke up, she woke up, both of them feminine, they woke up, all of the feminine they woke up, and then second person, this for third person, the second person you woke up, then both of you masculine woke up, then all of you masculine woke up, then third person feminine, you woke up, you both feminine woke up, you all feminine woke up, then first person I woke up, and then we woke up. Radda, to respond, huwa radda, huma radda, hum raddu, hiya raddat, huma raddata, hunna raddadna. So from here, this is this shadda. From here, it breaks to the two words. So hunna, this is the mudaf verb. So hunna raddadna, and then from here is simple. Anta raddatta, antuma raddattuma, antum raddattum, anti raddatti, antuma raddattuma, antunna raddat, anna raddattu, nahnu raddadna. So he responded, both of them masculine responded, all of them responded, she responded, both of the feminine they responded, all of them responded, you responded, and then so on. Okay, question number 9, Arab. We have to put Arab on this sentence. So kharaja, we know kharaja is fi'lu madin mabniun ala al-fathi, and ashabu is fa'ilun marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. Laynan, we know that zarfu zaman mansubun wa lamatu nasbi al-fatha. When did he leave? He left at night. So this is the time. Zarfu zaman mansubun wa lamatu nasbi al-fatha. Wawul hali la mahli laha min al-i'rab. This is the wawul hal. Al-amalu is mubtada marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma, and yamlu, mala yamlu, this is the verb. Yamlu is fi'lun mudari'un marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma, wa fa'iluhu damirun mustatirun fihi taqdiruhu huwa, and who is damirun muttasilun mabni ala dammi fi mahalli nasbin maf'ul bihi. And then jumla fi'liya fi mahalli, this jumla fi'liya is fi mahalli rafin khabar for al-amalu. So we said al-amalu is mubtada, so this is the khabar, and then wal amalu yamluhu, this whole after waw is jumla hal fi mahalli nasbin. Question number 10, ma naw al-wawi fi kulli jumlatin. So in this sentence we know there are different kinds of waw. So here is a good one to figure out that we have studied what type of waw is here. Example is Qara'tu darsa, I read the lesson, wa katabtu al-wajiba, and then I wrote the homework. So waw here is harfu atfin. Zahabtu ila al-masrahi, I went to the theater, was cinema, and then cinema. So again, first I went to here and then here, so this is harfu atfin. Waw is wawu atf. And then next one is wasal al basu wasa'atu sabiyatu tadukku. The bus reached, and the 7 o'clock. So dakka yadukku, to knock or to strike. So the bus reached, and 7 o'clock that got struck, like the 7, it just clock turned 7 when the bus reached. So this waw is wawul hal. At what time the bus reached? At the time when there was the clock was at 7. So wasal al basu, bus reached, wa huwa muzdahimun. Again this is wawul hal. The bus reached in what condition? When it was crowded. So this again is jumla hal. So this is wawul hal. Nama wa gruba. So when you see mansoob here, then it means this is maf'ul mahu. Nama wa grubu shamsi. He slept at the sunset. So that means gruba is maf'ul mahu, because that maf'ul tells something that the verb, the action happened at the same time. So he slept when there was the sunset. So waw then is harful mayyati, wawul mayyati, and this is maf'ul mahu. Nama wa huwa yufakkiru. He slept while he was thinking. While thinking he slept. So this is wawul hal. which tells the the state of the file when he slept. And wahuwa yufakiru is jumla hal. Akhaza yajri wa sarakha, he started running, wa sarakha, and screaming. So there are two waw here. This one is harfu atfin. He started running and screaming. Wahuwa yajri, while running. And then second one is the wawul hal. So first one is this sarakha. This is maful mahu. So screaming happened when he was running. That is why is mansub. So the waw is wawul mayyati, and this maful mahu, and this is wawul hal, second one. So the verb here is sarakha yasruhu, to scream or to shout. Question number 11, this is the last one. Sualul hadi ashra, ra shabu fil hulmi rajulan ghariban. The young man, he saw in his dream a poor man, yadulluhu alal kanzi, indicating him about the treasure. Uktubil hawara baina rajuli wa shabi. So it's something similar to what we saw what we have read in the lesson. So we can make like a dialogue between those two guys from the main lesson. So I'm just skipping it now. So that is the end of the lesson number 15. We will start lesson number 16 in the next session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.